Out of all the indie horror games out there, you'd be hard-pressed to find one that made a bigger impact than Bendy in the Ink Machine. Well, apart from Five Nights at Freddy's, but we've covered that one already. Sure, the game may have its faults, particularly the clunky combat and the last two chapters not quite living up to the quality of the earlier ones, but it doesn't affect the quality of the game all that much. The game follows Henry Stein, a retired animator and creator of the Bendy cartoons, a rubber-hose cartoon character who was really popular in the 1930s and who one day gets contacted by his old friend and business partner Joey Drew, who tells him he has something to show him at the studio they used to work at 30 years ago. Upon arrival, he notices that something is immediately wrong. The opening chapter of the game is one of my favourite opening levels I've ever played, as the studio is completely empty and you get this feeling of paranoia and that something is seriously wrong here. Especially when you see a dead cartoon character that exists in the real world for some reason, and the ominous moment where you raise the ink machine from the depths of the studio and finally activate it. Your paranoia is later played with as projectors start playing old Bendy cartoons, as all this mechanical grinding and clanking in the background, and you hear the sound of something shuffling around. Then you turn a corner and BAM! You come face to face with this thing that somewhat resembles Bendy, causing you to run for your life. The rest of the game also plays in the sense of paranoia, as you never really know when something's going to jump out at you, or what that thing that jumps out at you is going to be. It uses background noise to mess with your head, making you never really know what's around the next corner. The game's art style, being entirely in sepia tone and everything looking like it's made of cardboard, is also used to great effect, with the contrast between the black ink and yellowish brown of everything else, making everything made of ink stand out against the game world. The creature enemy design of the game is also on top point, the thickness of the ink making each creature look incredibly slimy and disgusting, especially when it comes to the searchers and lost ones, who appear to be made entirely out of ink and have these almost pained movements, almost like it hurts them to just move around. And the Butcher Gang clones look pretty horrific thanks to their cobbled together appearance. However, my favourite designs belong to Bendy and the corrupted Alice Angel. Alice looks like she was only half completed, half of her face looks like it's melting off her body, and her speech has this creepy effect to it that sounds like two voices speaking at once. And Bendy, oh man is he terrifying, and he definitely lives up to his name of the Ink Demon. He wanders the halls of the studio, occasionally appearing to stalk you and to chase you down, with the main indicator of his arrival being this cool, and also unsettling, ink rippling effect on the walls and floor. You will learn to fear and dread this effect, as it means that Bendy is coming for you, and all you can do is run for your life. You know, looking back, I can see why this one became so popular overnight, and you can bet I'm excited for the sequel. Especially with the announcement that they're dropping the episodic release structure entirely.